Welcome back. Today there was a big update to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, which prompted me to get back in. I love Baldur's Gate, but they released this very buggy, and it was really impacting my videos. And yeah, it's like, for instance, characters would just, like, I'd go to talk to someone at an inn, and one of my characters would just continue to walk away through the walls and disappear. There were quest bugs where I know I resolved a quest, but the quest was still there. Autosave issues where the date and time were wrong, so it would display wrong in the game. So yeah, they fixed a lot of stuff.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
And just to be honest, I don't understand why this many bugs is in a game that, I mean, this isn't a new game. This is an old game, revamped, yes, but, you know, I wonder about the beta testing and what they did, and I'm giving credit where credit is due. They're fixing them quickly, but I think a lot of this could have been avoided on launch. And to be honest, I just didn't have the patience to deal with it. Hang on, let's see what's in here. Okay. You know how you have one of those things in life where life just throws you a curve? Well, ironically, my daughter and I had just, I had bought a new toilet seat, and I installed it myself. And my daughter and I, you know, I was showing my daughter, you know, the new seat, and we were just standing in the bathroom. Now, my home is an older home, and
what do you need? Don't worry about me.
You know, while I'm rattling off here, it seems like this boy, the little boys in this game don't mind me stealing. That's a good thing. Anyway, we were standing in the bathroom, and my daughter just happened to back up.
Tell me.
And the back of her leg touched the tub. Now, my tub is, like I said, this is an older home, and this tub is one of those iron cast claw feet tubs that have, it's the original tub with the house, and the house is 100 years old. So, yeah, it broke. It just completely tilted. I've never seen anything like that. And, you know, we were just stunned. We were just absolutely stunned. And, but then we were panicking because, one of my cats likes to lay under there. So at first we thought that the cat was under there. And, oh my God, it was just one of those times, and of all the times for her to hide, she hid for like 3 hours. We couldn't find her, so we thought she was under there, but it had tilted, and I thought there would have been some blood, a body part or something that we would have seen, but we couldn't find her. And just before we were getting ready to go to bed, oh, and then a friend called and had a problem, and so I dealt with that. And then my daughter's thinking that this is her fault, and I'm like, this is not your fault. All you did was back up against the tub. I mean, for me, I was glad that nobody was in the tub. There was no water in the tub. And come to find out, Jade, my cat, was not underneath the tub. So after dealing with that, and my tub is still in that bathroom, it's still, you know, because I decided that I'm gonna, I should have listened to my gut, because my gut told me to get rid of that damn tub in the first place. But everybody said, it's an original clawfoot and it's worth money, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's better to walk away from the money than have to deal with the bullshit. Like I tell you, more money, more problems. So I'm going to take, my daughter and I have decided that we're going to take a sledgehammer to it. We're going to disconnect the pipes, and we're going to take a sledgehammer to it. And then there's a couple of people that I know that like to take scrap to the scrap yard, and in exchange for the scrap, you know, maybe do some yard work or something like that. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know, I just want that tub out, but I don't want somebody to take it out in one piece, because I keep seeing visions of it sliding down my steps and making a hole straight through the wall. So I don't know how they got this sucker in here, but getting it out would be a bitch because it's very tight spaces. So yeah, so dealing with that, I had absolutely no patience for game bugs. None.
Yes?
Oh, let's see here. Oh, he says something very important, and the important part of this long paragraph is that he introduces us to traps. Of course, I never remember that when I need to. So anyway, yeah, so after having dealt with that, I had no patience for bugs. So I came in here, got bugs. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I said the other day that I was going to hop in and do a long play session. And it was just, you know, I just don't like, there's times when this can be avoided. Like, wait a minute, let's do this dialogue. I'm going to go back out and come back in.
You want it? You've got it.
Okay, so they're not as hostile if you come back in and out, but let's do the dialogue here.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
No, I'm not going to say that. I mean, I'm not a complete bitch, okay? Shape on one, I'm sick of you, a healthy... Oh, so he's got the thing against adventurers. Well, I do what I think is right. That's what I'm chaotic good. No, I don't think it's funny, but you just... Oh, this is the wrong day to be doing this. Wait a second. I'm probably going to end up having to kill this guy. Sucks. He was a good boy till your kind came. Yeah, see, he's just got so much animosity. Jesus. Decisions. Yeah. That was what you wanted. But you're blaming these folks that couldn't be helped. Exactly. He was settling down. He wanted. No, he didn't want. You plot is here. He wanted to make a difference. This dialogue is so ironic because today was a very tragic day. Children in the U.S. and in China were killed or injured at school, no less. And I can imagine parents just wishing that they just kept their kid at home, you know? Wow! No way! I mean, I'm sorry for your loss, but now I feel guilty because I profited from somebody's loss on a day when everybody's so sad. Now I feel guilty-ish. But, so people remember that 900 XP. So yeah, I decided to get in the game. If you follow me on Facebook, you can tell that earlier today I was annoyed at the stupidity of people. I think what I need to do is take a Facebook break. Because I've been talking about how, unfortunately, people just have no problem spouting off at the mouth, and they have no clue what they're talking about. There's no reason for anybody to be ignorant these days. I mean, when I was growing up, Google wasn't around. So you had to go to the, like the library and look in an encyclopedia. Now you have access to information for free. There is no reason to walk around ignorant anymore. And even though, you have a right to an opinion, but like today, people were bashing Mass Effect because they thought that the killer had liked the game and the game was the reason for it, when in truth, the media had misidentified the guy and it wasn't even the guy. But they were talking from like they had an air of authority, like their opinion mattered. And it's, it's so sad that this happened, but that's not the way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the game manufacturer's fault. I mean, there's a show on TV called Revenge where this woman methodically plots to kill people. Is anybody saying that show needs to be taken off the air? You know what I'm saying? Murder mysteries. I love them. But are they responsible for people deciding to, do malicious acts? No. It's the person. It's not the thing. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do it anyway and see what happens.
What do you need? You want it?
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh!
Ooh. Remember what I said about traps, and I wasn't paying attention. So, I'm not satisfied with that. So we're gonna redo. Yeah. Okay, I am redoing this, and the funny thing about this, at first I picked the wrong game. And then this is my first time dealing with traps, and if you remember, I put all of mine in lockpicking. So, and I will put more in trap finding, but Emma Wynn has to do this. So this is my first experience having to deal with two tunes having to do this. Excuse me, my tune failed at first. Sucks, but it did.
I'm gone.
Okay, so I'm going to have to get used to... Okay, so she works. Just by... I need a swig of Pepsi. Okay, so she has to...
Don't worry about me.
So do I have her lead?
Tell me.
No, I think I'm still gonna lead. Make sure I save often and do what I did when I find one. Just go back. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, anyway, yeah, I need a Facebook break. Because when I log in, I see racist comments. People, I wonder sometimes who people are posting for when they make posts. Because, okay, at this point, I'm making up my mind that the XP gain when somebody is in the room is enough. Learn to walk away. But anyway, what they're thinking, who is it that they're expecting to see, and what reaction they're expecting when they make a post on Facebook? Because there's some where I know the profiles are exaggerating their life. It's really not that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's fake, and I don't particularly like that all that much, because you can't trust somebody being fake. Then oh dear. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I wonder if he can wear plate. We're gonna have to get him some plate since I've got some serious gold pieces. So anyway, yeah. I don't like the fakeness. When I log in to Facebook, a lot of times I see racist comments and just I don't know. It's not Facebook's fault. It's like perfectly sane people, or well, what seem like perfectly sane people get on Facebook and lose their minds. I don't know. I really don't know how else to describe it. But then again, I don't know. I really don't. But I think that it's not. I don't experience the same thing on Twitter, probably because.
I'll need a healer as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm going to waste a potion and a spell here. I don't want him to die, and since I've got the gold coins, I'm not worried about it. So I just want to let you know I'm about to waste it ahead of time. So I don't see the same thing on Twitter, Twitch, anywhere else really, except Facebook. And that's probably because, like with my sites, I subscribe to RSS, so the information comes to me selectively. On Twitter, I have a lot of filters set up, so a lot of the things I don't even see. And the 140 character limit makes it so you can't go on and on and on about, you know, stuff. It's only 140 characters. And it's a different vibe, I guess. I don't know. But I know that with Facebook, a lot of my friends have left or are leaving, and particularly in the gaming community. And I see why. And I think I'm going to be right along there with them. Because I'm just not feeling it anymore.
What do you need? Don't worry about me.
I mean, I'll see. I'll post videos there or something, but I used to use Twitter a lot more, and I'm just, at this point, feeling Twitter more than Facebook. And Twitch, I haven't watched TV in I don't know how long, and I am really rattling. Haven't talked much about this game. I started talking about this game, but then I stopped. Okay, one thing that I'm going to do, I've been collecting all these books, and from my understanding, these books really don't do, it's not like I can turn them in or anything. So we're going to delve into the lore a little bit, and then I'm probably going to drop them on the ground. So if I need the books for anything, can you tell a sister and let me know? And if not, yeah, because there's a lot of lore. You know, BioWare was very good at that at one point. And they still are sort of with lore. But, okay, I'm going to stop rattling. I'm going to manage my inventory here. And I will see you guys in the next one.